Hello there. Urban Spitter back with another little review today. I noticed it's been about 2 weeks since I've uploaded, and I apologize for that, folks. I'm gonna be honest. I've lost all motivation. I see that I've had 50 subscribers, and that's awesome. That's amazing. I did have 51. I lost somebody. That's my own fault for not, keeping up with the Joneses. Keep uploading and all that. But for the 50 that have stayed, I appreciate you guys, and I apologize, man. Sometimes these videos are hard to do. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes you get so wrapped up in the motions of getting everything done, work, other things, you get distracted, you lose motivation, and by the end of the day you just don't want to do it. And I apologize. I need to get a lot better at that because you guys have stayed loyal. I need to stay loyal to y'all. I've just been busy working a lot. Number one, working a lot. And then I had to, get everything sorted with the snake. I actually have a really good setup with it right now. It cost a lot of money. But it's also been keeping me very busy with running around, getting this, that, and the third. Everything else. So, that being said, I was like, alright, no more excuses today. Zero excuses. I need to get back on track. I need to push and just, start re-uploading and everything and stay on it. And that way we can keep going here. Sorry, I have a runny nose. Allergies have been bad. It's all been a fucking nightmare lately, man. Anyway, today's review is going to be some Copenhagen Wintergreen Long Cut. Now, I love Copenhagen Wintergreen. I like Copenhagen in general. Not really necessarily the taste, for the taste alone, but more for the, how the dip feels in there, how it sits in there, how it tastes. Copenhagen's got a nice little smooth, soft little pocket you can put in there, a little nice pinch. It doesn't have a bunch of stems and stuff like that poking out your gums and your lips and your cheeks. So, first dip in the morning. Now, like I said, what I like about Copenhagen is the texture of it. It's got like one of the nicest textures, one of the most like laid back, smooth, kind of like a slight moist dip. All around just badass. It's enjoyable. It's got a nice little flavor to it. It lasts about 30 minutes, whatever. So flavor wise, you're only getting like 20-30 minutes out of it on average. But other than that, you can't complain. Is it better than Grizzly? Absolutely. Hell, anything's better than Grizzly if you think about it. Grizzly burns. It's dry. It doesn't have a good pinchability. It doesn't have any... I'm not a Grizzly fan. I never have been. I've dipped it here and there. But when it comes to actual Grizzly, I'm not a fan of it. That's what I started on. When I really started to dip and all that and get into the smokeless world, it was always Grizzly products. It was Grizzly Wintergreen, Grizzly this, Grizzly that. And after a while, you get absolutely tired of Grizzly. You get tired of dealing with it. You get tired of the burn. When you put Grizzly in the lip, it feels like you just smushed up glass shards and shit and just threw it in there, Whereas Copenhagen has got a smooth, enjoyable pinch where you just put the wad in. You go about your day, and before you know it, you have one of the nicest wads in there. And you're like, this is enjoyable. This isn't hard pressed. It's not stemmy. It doesn't have long, hard pieces of tobacco that were just thrown into the dip, like most dips do nowadays. It's annoying. The only ones that don't do it is Skull, Copenhagen, mainly Skull and Copenhagen, and every once in a while you will run into one of those stems, but nothing like if you're dipping on Longhorn. That should be called stem horn. Husky has a bad stem problem too. I'm not even gonna lie. It is one of my favorite dips, yes, but it does have a stem problem. And for those who don't realize what I'm talking about those long, nasty, hard, fucking, the ones that you go to put your tongue on and it pierces your tongue type deal. That's what I'm talking about, a stem. But as for any Copenhagen product, you won't really find any kind of stem. I think from today forward, I'm going to be doing the Copenhagen review, Copenhagen flavor reviews, and just keep going from there and just bring more and more to you. I think I've done the snuff, the long cut, the black, and now the wintergreen. Oh, it's going to be a long day, boys. Anyway, I give this, the Copenhagen Wintergreen, I give it, I want to say maybe 4.2 out of 5, just because it's a classic of mine. I love it. I think it's a really good blend, a really good flavor. All around is just excellent dip. So that being said, hey, y'all have a good day. I'm sorry about losing all the motivation there for a while. I'm going to try to come back swinging, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the review. Catch you around.